What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are now in the West Village duplex, and we're going to be building up space for Marcus and Anthony here. So we'll jump in, we'll kind of look at the story. So big space, a lot larger than anything we've done so far. And we're going to be needing to, let's see, Marcus is a cardiac surgeon, grew up in Chicago, moved to New York. Anthony's a native New Yorker, works as an architectural photographer. They need a space for cooking, a big spacious kitchen, all right. They need a cozy home office for photo editing, and lots of lamps for soft indirect lighting. Perfect, we can do that pretty easily, I think. So let's go ahead and take a gander here and see what we have in terms of space to work with. And so, all right, so we got a loft up here. That's probably gonna be the bedroom. Oops. And we're gonna go into here. This, I'm guessing, is gonna be our office. And we'll come down here. Now I feel like this is the building, yeah, this is the building on the splash screen. And I really liked they had their kitchen against this wall. So that gives you a big open kitchen. You can put tables in, a seating area kind of at the entrance here. And yep, there's the bathroom under here. So perfect, let's jump in. I think we'll start with the bathroom. Let's go ahead and hide our walls so we can see what we're working with. Ooh, that is tile. All right, well, we'll live within our means here. And oops, me and these controls are still fighting a little bit, but we'll get there. All right, so let's see what we want to do here. There we go, zooming out helps. All right, I think we're gonna put the shower in this corner. We'll put the commode here and the wash basin directly in here. We don't have any windows in here, do we? Let's drop down and turn around. Oh wait, we do have windows. Okay, that might change things a little bit. Actually, that changes a lot. I think we're gonna put the shower in the corner. I think we're gonna do a corner shower. So let's go ahead and do that. So if we go to the bathroom and we go to utility, we can see all of our options. And I thought, yes, we did have a corner shower, which honestly looks like it was mostly made for the space. I think we're gonna need to rotate it. All right, so I want to mirror it. So if I don't do that, can I mirror it from down here? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna pop that in that corner. That's fantastic. So now you're not in the windows. It's a little weird that, like, hey, you open your door and there's your shower, but whatever. What can you do? So the door opens there, so we can still put something here. Let's see where we put the commode. We'll do that looks like a camp toilet. We're not, a little more curved to it. There we go. I think something like here. Or do you want a little more away from the shower? No, I think we'll put it near the window so you can do your business and look outside. Yeah, I think that'll work. We'll go ahead and get our toilet paper roll because, you know, we need that on the wall. Now over by the shower, we're gonna need to put at least a towel bar or two, and so I think we'll go ahead and put 2 of those down. What's this one? Not sure what that's supposed to be. We're not good. We're gonna ignore that. We'll get that towel bar. We'll put 2 down under the window here, and that's gonna be perfect. And we'll hang a towel on at least one of them, you know. There is a nice bath mat, and so I want to try to make sure I'm using different things as I go. Some of it becomes a little samey if we use too much of the same materials in every build. But that's starting to come together. Okay, we need the shower or the sink as well, and now they have some more sink options now, which is great. I like this one because it gives us surface area. And why am I not snapping to the wall? There we go, close enough. All right, so we got that there. We can now, oops. Let's drop down a little bit. We can add a little more decor over here. I think we had some like folded towels we can leave up there. And there's probably like kind of some bathroom lotions and potions and all that jazz we can put out. We'll put a few out here. Now let's see if we have anything else. Yeah, it's good to have your toothbrush. Now, there's two of them. Why is there only one toothbrush? Because the other one uses an electric, that's why. Alright. So that is, I think, meeting most of the needs of the bathroom. It's still a little plain Jane. Let's see if we can find any type of wall hanging that we might want. Bathroom mirror. How big are these mirrors? Oh, that is a massive mirror. I don't think I realized how big they were. Remember I wanted round art the other day? Well, I think we are going to use that. We're going to have to pull this out of the... Well, we're going to have to mount... I guess we're going to have to mount the mirror higher than I would have liked, but that's okay. Alright. Got a big old mirror. Got a bath mat. With this tile, I don't imagine people like drilling into the wall a ton. Again, eventually we're going to start messing with the floors and the walls. This is just kind of learning as we go. But I do think everything is better with a plant. I know I've said that before. That's a big plant, but I don't hate it. But is that going to need more light than it's going to get in the bathroom? You know what? Maybe it's a plant that likes humidity. We're gonna hope for that. Any other decor in here? They really are pushing this yoga supplies. Maybe yoga is a thing that's going to be big with some of our people. Let's see. Oh, what do we got here? That's like just a little bath tray with some soaps and things. That makes sense. So let's go ahead and park that on this wall. Oops. We'll park it there, and then we'll click it, and we'll say use arrows to move it, if I can find that button. There we go. So that way we can hopefully. Interesting. We don't get the arrows. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and move, I guess, the shower out of the way for now. Now we can park this on the wall like it's meant to be. I don't know why it's... Or is it because it's rotated weird? I don't know why that's clipping into the wall. Yeah, I want to pull that out. Where's our... There's our arrows. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. Nice. And now we can put our shower back, and all will be well in the world. He says. Hopefully. Yeah, I can live with that. Cool. Alright, so we got that in. I'm happy with the bathroom for now. Let's go check out some other spaces. Now, we have a lot of building here to work with, and so I want to kind of plan this out. I do think we're going to put the kitchen there, so let's go through and we'll see where our kitchen's going to be, which is right down here. I want to put it right on this wall, I think. I did see that again in the splash screen, but I really liked the look of it. So we're going to go ahead and steal that design concept. Let's see what we got for cab... Oh, no. Do I want to... No, I don't think I want a bar top there. I do like that dark ridge. This is the one with the panels. Which we could do. Let's... The problem is, how wide are the fridges? Let's go find a fridge in here. And maybe we can take one of the bigger ones. I do like the retros, but maybe they're fancier. Now again, we're gonna run into that issue I talked about last time where you're not gonna be able to open those fridge doors. So we're gonna go ahead and put that there, and then we're gonna use our arrows to move it. Just a nudge. So glad I found those nudge arrows. They're exactly what I was looking for. Excellent. Alright, now you can open your fridge. Go team, go. Okay. So we have a fridge, but they need a bunch of other stuff. We need stovetops, ovens, sinks, all the stuff, all the goodies. So we'll go back to our utilities and we'll see if we got any new options. I don't think we do. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna put our sink. We'll put our sink. I'm just noticing the fridge is like crooked, and that's bothering me. Fix that. It's easy to get distracted. I'm like, oh wait a minute, that doesn't look exactly what I wanted. And then, come on. I'm gonna pull it off the wall a little, then we can park it back. Beautiful. And we'll come over a little bit more so it's a little more centered there. And now it's not rotated. Awesome. Okay. back to the sinks. So we gotta do a sink, a stove, and a burner. And so what I'm thinking is we're gonna leave a cooking, a space to do food prep in the middle. We'll put the sink on one side, the stove on the other. We'll put the stove on this side, I think. So let's go ahead and get that. Actually, do I want to use the extractor hood? So maybe instead we will center the stove. Yeah, maybe we'll center the stove. I think that's going to be a little more... So the arrows are a little drunk right now. He's not sure what that all is about. Let's just try using our regular arrows. There we go. Yeah, we can live with that. Alright, so utilities. Let's go and find stove. Put that there. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this like wood-based stove system, but you know, it's a look. You know, we're all used to marble stuff, and we have wood at home, so I don't know why I'm complaining about it. Okay, utility. We're gonna need to get our burners. This time, I do think we're gonna go with gas. Because why not? There. Lovely. And a sink. I think we're still gonna put the sink next to this. Does that seem, that seems weird, right? That does seem weird. I could move the fridge here. Or I wonder... You know, okay, we're gonna try something. We're gonna take the fridge and we're gonna move that out over here. And don't worry, we're gonna rotate it. And we're gonna park the fridge against the wall for right now. No, because then you wouldn't be able to open your fridge. Can I undo? I cannot. Okay, so we're gonna put that fridge back. And for the final time, we're gonna use the arrows in the fridge. We're leaving the fridge alone, I think. I think that's where it has to live. There we go. Cool. Okay. So, we need to figure out a sink sitch. I think the reality is the sink's just going to go here, next to the stove. I don't know that that makes any sense in a practical world, but that's what we're going to do. Right there. And I don't hate that. And that gives us all over here for all of our knickknacks and stuff, so we can go ahead and get our decor, and they want a bunch of kitchen supplies out, and so, again, we have all of our different jars. Knickknacks. We can get our coffee maker kind of in the corner here. That counts as two things. Again, I wasn't kidding. We keep our big what do you call them? Dutch ovens. We keep them sitting on our burners. So that's looking good. What other kitchen decor do we have? A knife block. You know, sometimes people shove them all around. We could put things. Oh, you know, we could put things up on the top of the fridge. What are we not using right now? Can do dishes count as a kitchen spot? I'm guessing no. But you know, you can keep a stack of dishes up on the fridge. Yeah, they don't count. That's okay. Maybe put a small plant up there too. Yeah, like that. All right, more kitchen knickknacks here. Toasters, coffee makers, salt and pepper. Is that like a wall mount? Interesting. Well, actually, I kind of like that as a little spice rack. We'll park that there. Yeah, I think that works well. And then we do one more piece of decor for the kitchen. It's getting a little cluttery, but you know, it's a kitchen. That's bound to happen. And so what I think we'll do is we'll put... We're going to swap the order. We'll put these up in the front and rotate a little bit so they're not clipping into the wall. And this guy looks a little big, so we're going to scale it down and park him back there for tiny wooden spoons. I mean, look at that. That looks great. I like that. All right, so the kitchen's done. This is awesome. We're doing really well. But I think we're going to need to think about kind of the seating area in the kitchen, right? We can't just call it a kitchen and not have any place to eat. But I think that's actually going to be under our living tables. We finally have room to use one of our bigger tables. They, I think, are more, let's see. No, round, yes, in the round. Do we put it against the wall, though? I think we do, and then we can, because you can pull it out, right? That's the idea. And then chairs, I think we're gonna do, I wish I could recolor some of them, just like have like multiple color chairs. I'll park one here, and maybe they have 3. You know, the totally normal amount of chairs you have for a kitchen table. 3. Whoa, whoa. There we go. Alright, and we'll park that there. And we're gonna get some light in here, because we need lots of indirect lighting. Decor-wise, music supplies, all that jazz. Now I want to actually go back to kitchen decor. And we're gonna grab some plates, like a bowl of fruit sounds great. Maybe we have, let's see, a cup or 2. Yeah, next time they should clean the plates. All right, it's dark, so let's go ahead and skip time. Come on, there we go, so we can actually see. We'll go back to night when we're doing all of our light placement. But I think that's a good start on a seating area in the kitchen. I do want more art in my life. Get through, come on. Maybe if I turn the walls off, now I can see the kitchen. Nope. Oh, weird, you can get stuck behind stuff, but not walls. That's fun. I can't leave. What's happening? Alright, let's fly through the floor and then back up. There we go. Okay. We're like stuck on that plane for some reason. Alright, so if I zoom in, that might actually make life harder. No, there we go. So we have our second floor. It goes all the way up to here. And so we have a lot of space to fill. And I do think I want to put some art down this area. So if I go to living and look at decor, what do we got? Do we get any new paintings yet? It looks like our painting collection might be increasing. Something, we'll put a Keaton poster. And again, I like doing things with 3s. So that's fun. It's also fun because when you're down below, they might all look this. I mean, obviously it's not extreme, but they're different sizes, so I like that that kind of fills up. I'll probably tighten up their locations a little bit to line up with the window frame, and then kind of try to center it best I can in between. Yeah. Okay. I like that little wall of art until we get curtains, which I think is being worked on. I think that works. Okay. Now, if we're coming back into the space, making myself seasick, my gosh. Why can't I rotate beyond that plane? You know what, let's get out of this mode. Let's go into first person and see if that fixes our problem. Okay, so if we walk around our kitchen, I'm digging our kitchen. I like our wall of art. This corner's still very plain, but we'll survive. Will it go upstairs? Oh, it will, that's nice. So we go upstairs and we have our office space, and we're gonna have our bedroom. But we still have some area down here to work on, I think. So let's put something in here to not just make this a big wasted hallway. So we could do couches facing the door as an L to kind of make a natural barrier. I don't know if that's good design. Well, actually, maybe it will be. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So if I come down here, what do I have for couches that makes sense? So seating. This is a place that's actually big enough for the sectionals. Maybe not like this per se, but it's big enough to have a whole sectional area. Maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll put a sectional over here. Yeah, so you can walk in, and then that's what that's what we'll do. We'll have 2 chairs that face the couch that we kind of like. Let's see. I do like these ones. So we'll have like a little seating area here. You can still get by, plenty of room to get by to get to the bathroom, to mingle and talk. We're still looking for a coffee table. I want more coffee tables. More, give me more. But that'll work. there. So now we have like a conversation area. People can hang out. It's not really a good place to put a TV in here, but you know, these are they're intellectual folks. They don't have a TV in their house. They read and they play music. And so maybe we'll do like the clock. So put the clock on the wall there. And we're still gonna need so much. That's a much smaller light than I thought it'd be. It's a table lamp. That is horrendous. That's not awful. There we go. That's the kind of one I want by the couch. Probably don't want that by the window. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it behind the couch. So let's move the couch out of the way real quick. This is one of those ones that you can just shove in a corner. It hangs over the couch. Provides some nice light. Now we have our couch up against the wall. Yeah, it's clipping a little bit, but you know, it's fine. Why is it moving me and not the couch? There we go. See, the arrows, I love them, but what? Let's try to see if we can maybe... There we go. Alright, and we'll pull this forward just a little... If it'll let me. Weird. Nice. We can go up a little bit. Cool. Alright, there we go. That looks good enough for me. So we have a little seating area with at least one of those lights. We're going to put a lot of lights in here, but I think that's a nice start for that area. I also think it's a nice stopping point for the episode. We will have to come back to the West Village duplex. It's a duplex after all, so we're going to do it in 2 parts. We'll come back next time and work on the bedroom, the office, and jazz it up a little more. I'm thinking lots more plants. Yeah. Plants are kind of my winner on this. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm really digging this game. It's just fun. It's cozy. It's chill. And we'll catch you the next time. As always, have a good one, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye!